Hello and welcome to A Positive Start. It's wonderful to have you here with me today, and I hope all of you are doing well. This is September and October's Daily Word, and on the back cover, they always have a different affirmation each month. My heart is light and my life is peaceful. And I just love that one. It definitely bears repeating. It's a good one to say throughout your day. My heart is light and my life is peaceful. And today's message is joy. My heart is full of joy. I begin each day by choosing joy. Rather than waiting for pleasant surprises or other serendipitous happenings to spark joy within me, I carry it in my heart and expect to attract joyful experiences to me. My faith and imagination help me live a joyful life. Through faith, I believe joy is part of me, one of my spiritual gifts. I use my imagination to picture how I will find joy and share it with others, inspiring them to find joy for themselves. So much more than a feeling of happiness or an attitude of positivity, joy has its roots in God. It is the contentment I feel when my heart is full and I feel connected to the world around me. Joy is a kind of spiritual superpower. With it, I am able to transcend the limits of the world and lift myself into the realm of God. And all the people went up following him, playing on pipes and rejoicing with great joy. 1 Kings 1:40. And joy is a wonderful thing. I love the word, I love the feeling, and I pray that you choose joy today. No matter what your circumstances are, you can choose joy. And I'm not saying that's super easy, especially if things are difficult. Really tough, I understand you. It's very hard to feel joyful because you're feeling a wealth of other emotions. But let's say it's your average day. By choosing joy, you definitely are lifting yourself up. I feel that a lot. And I feel the opposite when I don't choose joy. I can feel that heaviness of whatever it is, kind of weighing me down. But when I choose joy and I make myself go out into the world, if that's what it takes. And when I say into the world, I'm talking walking in the yard, and when I take the dog out, for example, I just see something beautiful. We have a pond out back. I see a bird, near the pond or at the feeder, or a family of geese with their babies. It really, literally fills me with joy. And I smile and I feel so full and so connected to God and so lifted. So joy, you can choose joy. You can walk away from perhaps a disagreement you're having that, it's not going to go anywhere. So instead of maybe, saying something and contributing to that, you can say to yourself, I'm going to choose joy. I'm going to walk away from this right now until, God kind of gives me the words I need to say, or maybe perhaps silence is the best thing right now. And choose that. Choose joy whenever that's possible. All right. Out of Jesus Calling by Sarah Young for September 3rd. Let the dew of my presence refresh your mind and heart. So many, many things vie for your attention in this complex world of instant communication. The world has changed enormously since I first gave the command to be still and know that I am God. However, this timeless truth is essential for the well-being of your soul. As dew refreshes grass and flowers during the stillness of night, so my presence revitalizes you as you sit quietly with me. A refreshed, revitalized mind is able to sort out what is important and what is not. In its natural condition, your mind easily gets stuck on trivial matters. Like the spinning wheels of a car trapped in mud, the cogs of your brain spin impotently when you focus on a trivial thing. As soon as you start communicating with me about the matter, your thoughts gain traction and you can move on to more important things. Communicate with me continually, and I will put my thoughts into your mind. Amen. And that again is out of Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. So listening to God, be still and know that I am God. Be in God's presence, be conscious of that, and focus and choose joy. By stilling yourself, you become more aware of the joy God has given you that's inside of you. By stilling yourself, by quieting your mind, you are taken away from whatever is seeming to maybe rob you of your joy, distract you from your joy. When you focus on God, you realize your joy is part of you. It's a gift from God. It's part of you. You can choose that joy. You remember to choose that joy by stilling yourself and listening. Every day I still marvel at the birds at the feeder. It's one of those things I just love. And I've seen cardinals and, sparrows and grackles and blue jays, and there's a list of birds, and the hummingbirds are just amazing. And they all are, but they all bring me this immeasurable joy. And you might be thinking to yourself, but they're just birds, Ellen. No, they're not. They're birds. They are God's creation. And I look at them in awe and wonder, almost with childlike eyes, and I feel such joy. Now, choosing joy when you're in a situation that is tenuous. Let's say, I remember doing this. My fiance and I were, not in a good place. I don't know what was going on because this was a while ago. I literally said out loud, and it was kind of funny, but it worked. I said, I choose joy. And I don't even think he heard me, but I walked away. I walked away from the situation. He went on doing whatever he was doing, and I focused really hard. So this was several years ago. And I've grown since, but I focused really hard on choosing joy. Choosing joy instead of continuing on a path that was anything but joyful. There was joy there, but I couldn't feel it if I stayed in something that was very negative. So I don't want this video to get too long, but just know you can choose joy. It's in you. Joy is a gift from God that's a part of you. And I know some of you really may be struggling. Believe me, I have days lately where I am struggling to feel that joy, but I do feel it because I've nurtured it over the years. I do feel joy. And that really keeps things balanced, especially if they're not, if they're difficult, if they're challenging times for you. I get it. I really do. But when you're choosing joy more and more, things that are weighing you down begin to do this. And the things level out. And you get through things with more strength when you choose joy. And that's because really you're choosing a gift God's given you over whatever it is that's pulling you down. That's not to dismiss a problem as if it's not real. But joy is just as real. And there's nothing more real than God. All right. Now, these are the prayer cards that my really good friend gave me, and it was out of the blue. And I think she got them, by the way, at like the Dollar Tree. And I've, purchased decks. These are not expensive. These prayer decks here, they're like $5. But she got these big prayer cards, and I think they were probably $1.25 or whatever now. So let's see. Today I just took one from the pile there. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. So let's build each other up. Let's choose joy. Let's remind others about the joy there is to choose and build each other up. Help each other out. And this is from Keep Calm and Trust God. God always gives his best to those who leave the choice with him. And that was written by Jim Elliot. God always gives his best to those who leave the choice with him. So we put things in God's hands. We also can choose joy, which is a gift from God. So it kind of comes full circle, if you will. Well, I thank you so much for being here with me today. I wish for you a day filled with God's blessings, love, light, hope, peace, faith, joy, good health, and so much more. If you find these videos touch your heart, I really would appreciate it if you'd hit that like and subscribe, only because it helps this channel to grow. It helps spread more positivity, maybe to somebody who, I'm a small channel, doesn't know this channel exists. Maybe they would find it, enjoyable, helpful, uplifting. Anyway, I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.